Do you think the first test is a realistic target, or is it perhaps slightly later in the series to get up to speed? How are you on that?
I think I'll be fine. Whether or not I'll get picked or not, I mean, Bessie and Leachy, I thought did quite well in Sri Lanka and come off some good performances. But in terms of being ready to play, I'll be fine to play. I feel like I'll be ready, and I feel like I've been um, waited long enough. I mean, going to Sri Lanka, I was hoping to play, and we probably would have played three spinners in the first game, and but obviously with what happened, it wasn't the case. So if I have to wait my chance, I'll wait. I'm happy to do that. So yeah, but I am ready to go.
And some good memories in Chennai in particular. It was where you got your second 100 on the last tour, and obviously you got runs throughout that series. So how are you feeling confidence-wise on the batting side of things?
Yeah, I've been working hard with the guys in Sri Lanka, and prior to that, I was training quite a bit just to try and improve my batting really, and try and tweak a few things technically and just where I can get better and stuff like that. So hopefully, um, once we get out and training and stuff, I can build on that. But you're right, I've got some good memories here. It's normally a good wicket to bat and bowl actually, even though they got 700 last time. But yeah, I mean, I feel quite good to answer. I just want I'm just ready to go out and perform.
Cracking, cheers.
You've got to know very well at RCB. He's caused England quite a few problems in the last couple of series, both home and away. What's the inside info from your experience on how to
You
deal
mean
with
how do we get him out? You mean?
it?
Um, I think you know he's obviously an amazing and he's a worker and he's very motivated to do well and things, and I'm sure he'll be eagerly motivated now that they've done so well in Australia, and obviously he had to leave for the birth of his child and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we just I don't know how we're going to get him out because I don't think he has any sort of weakness in terms of things like that. But obviously we've got a good bowling attack and we've got some good pace in the lineup and um, so yeah, I don't know to be honest with you. I mean, he's a great guy and he's a good friend of mine, and we don't really talk too much um, about cricket as much. I mean, we do a little bit, but not too much.
You're a multi-format player. Are you is there a chance that you'll be asked to sit out some part of this tour? I know you've not started yet anyway, but are you going to be sort of slated a period when you either go home or you don't play? You know, maybe the third and fourth tests or some of the white ball.
Yeah, I mean, I've been speaking to the selectors and the coaches and stuff, and obviously the pick for the first two games been picked, and we're gonna kind of. It all depends on where I'm at, really. I mean, I think I'm due to go home at some stage during the third and fourth, but we're not 100% sure yet. But if I'm playing and I'm doing well, whatever, then things could change. And it's felt like a long tour so far. But once you start playing and things like that, things get better, and you're in a better sort of frame of mind. And so we're gonna see how it goes. But at the minute, I'm obviously here for the first two games, and then depending on how things are going, there's a chance I'll be going home after that.
Okay, but they could be flexible with you given what's happened. You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think they will. I think the main priorities for the players to be uh, mentally okay, and they know that it's a long tour. And I think they were thinking that not everyone's going to be here for the multi-format players are going to be here for the whole thing. So I'm sure I'll have a break at some stage.
And just on the obviously you've played the IPL. Has that helped you feel familiar with your opponents effectively? That maybe you know a bit more about them. You're more comfortable playing them. They're not so strange, if you like. You're familiar with what they can do, and I think
Yeah,
you played
yeah, it's like
alongside.
I think once you know something or you spend time with something, it obviously becomes a lot more familiar. And when you're playing against and with guys who are in the test, there's quite a few guys in the test side who probably will play. Who I played with at RCB, and I know them really well. So, and you spend 6 to 8 weeks a year with them, which is quite a lot, and you train with them a lot and things like that. So, you know things about them, and um, I wouldn't say their weaknesses and strengths, but you kind of have a sense of how they play and how they go about things, and it certainly helps.
Um,
Right, mate.
you've been pretty honest about how you felt you needed a break from Test cricket back in the summer of 2019. But just before that first Ashes Test, you'd just won the World Cup. You were one of the leading wicket takers in the world over the previous 12 months. If someone had said to you before that first Ashes Test, this is going to be your last Test match for what is now 18 months and counting, what do you think you'd have said?
I would have said I must have done really bad then, and I did, but still, yeah, I was disappointed because, like you said, I had a really good year. I think I was leading wicket taker in the world, and I was doing well. So I had a bad game, and rightly so, I got dropped. It's fine, but I didn't think. But then I just saw it as an opportunity. You know what? This is my time to let me just take a bit more responsibility on myself and almost just step away a little bit just to see how I'm going. And I just felt mentally that I was drained at the time. Obviously, at the World Cup, got dropped for the last 3 games there. We played Ireland and I hardly bowled. Then I remember the build up to that game. There was 2 days before it just rained and I didn't bowl outside, and I just felt like it was tough. And to just step away and give myself a bit of a break, it was nice, to be honest with you. And yeah, I mean, then I was looking forward to Sri Lanka and hopefully here I can put some performances together. But yeah, it was tough.
And just looking to the future, do you still think there is a lot of miles left in Moeen Ali, the Test cricketer?
Yeah, I think so. I think that look, I have little targets and I want to achieve first and things like that. And I want to, like, I'm not too far away from getting like 200 wickets and all these kind of things. And I know people say they don't look at these things, but it would be something I would love, and then set another target after that. So I'm just gonna go series by series, not take things for granted too much. I think I got to a point when I was ongoing on every tour and all that kind of stuff, and I was almost too comfortable. And it's a nice position to be in now. And as much as you don't fight with guys for places and stuff, but I feel like it's a drive, and